Way up to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Right, yes. It is Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week, guys. It's holiday season. Do y'all feel it? Do you feel holiday season? All right, well, we're going to have a fun Wealth Wednesday for you guys today because if you are planning to travel, but you're like, man, these prices are crazy because that's what I'm going through right now. We are going to have Shakeemah Smith, a.k.a. the Passport Abuser here. She's going to be teaching you guys how you can travel using rewards for little to no money. She's been featured in Forbes, CNN, Essence, CNBC, USA Today, Business Insider, and CBS National News. The other fun thing we're doing today is I have a special guest co-host about to walk in. Ashley Darby from Real Housewives of Potomac is here, and she is going to be guest hosting all day today. So any questions that you have for her, you can always hit me up on @WayUpWithYee. We'll make sure we ask her those questions. But she's going to be joining in, and you know she likes to be messy. So that's going to be a fun Yee tea for us. All right. Well, let's shine a light. Let's spread some love, some positivity. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Wednesday. Let's spread some love and let's shine a light on Amari Rupp. He's 34 years old, and he overcame a challenging upbringing as a teenager. He worked to support his family, and he worked in and also had to live in homeless shelters. Now he owns a multi-million-dollar trucking company that connects underserved entrepreneurs with major corporations like Walmart and UPS. His company is called Sudo. He launched this back in 2015. It's an online marketplace utilizing technology to connect small and medium-sized trucking companies, which is about 90% of the market, to major corporations. And so shout out to him for that. His company has expanded its network to include over 300,000 trucking companies with a focus on minority women and veteran-owned businesses. So shout out to him for that, working with companies like Delta, Walmart, Anheuser-Busch, Georgia Pacific, and UPS. Oh, Ashley Darby just walked in. All right, well, we're going to get into it, but who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Tracy, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my boyfriend. He's from Jersey. He just recently moved to Boston. Oh. He's doing great. Our relationship is doing great. I'm from Boston. He's from Jersey. He got a job. He's a single dad. He's just an awesome guy. So I just want to shine a light on him. He's doing great. I got a good man, and I'm
from Jersey to Boston to be with you?
He sure did.
Yes.
He did the right thing.
I know that's right. I know you are so happy you got your man there. It's the holidays coming up. He's doing good.
Yes, yes.
What's his name?
His name is Jared.
All right. Well, shout out to you, Jared. I hope y'all are having an amazing time. And, yeah, definitely shine a light on you, Jared.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that was Shine a Light. And when we come back, we have your Yee tea. And Ray J stays in the Yee tea. Okay. We're going to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant, what he had to say in response to Ray J. And Ray J has some claims about Diddy as well. We'll tell you what they are. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. And as promised, my guest co-host is here. Ashley Darby is here right now.
Yes, yes. So happy to be here.
You ready to do some Yee tea?
Yes, I am, babe. Let's get to it.
Are you over here healing, thriving?
And twerking, according to Giselle.
Twerking.
That's going to be my new remix.
All right, well, let's get into it. So, Ray J versus Pastor Jamal Bryant. You know Jamal Bryant.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so he's been on a few episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac. Apparently, Ray J did not like an interview that he did with Pastor Bryant, and here's what Ray J said initially.
I have nothing but love for Pastor Bryant, but if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit, me and Pastor Bryant need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out, because if we don't, that's going to be a problem.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, Pastor Bryant responded, and he said, I was so grateful to recently interview one of the few mavericks of this generation, Ray J, who has been more than impactful in many different fields. And then he said they had honest dialogue. They ensured that specific comments with potential legal ramifications were edited out to safeguard the best interests. But he said his podcast mission is to foster authentic and constructive conversations with thought leaders, and this episode was no exception. He also said it's a live to tape production that ordinarily makes no edits, but in the spirit of brotherhood, it was nixed with the agreement that no other adjustments would be made as the Jamal Bryant podcast. So private agreements have now been brought into the public eye. And he said he refuses to be embroiled in a battle that demeans our community and all that I stand for.
He took the high road with that one. He did. You know, it's interesting because I've done quite a few podcasts and stuff, and usually there is an agreement.
Right.
There's like an unspoken agreement that if there's something in there you don't like, they'll take it out, because I've said some things. And people have been very kind to me. So I imagine that if this had been something that had been talked about offline, I know Jamal personally, he would have been open to having this conversation.
Right.
Like, why have the threats?
And then Ray J went live with it. So let me ask you this. What if somebody didn't take it out? Like, what if you said something and you did say it during an interview and they were like, sorry, we're not editing? Has that happened?
No, it hasn't happened to me, but I do think that's sort of par for the course.
Right.
We know as celebrities, Ray J is not new to this game.
Yeah.
He's been here for quite a while, right? So he knows.
It made me want to hear it.
Yeah.
No, I really
You want the
wanna know,
unedited?
like, what happened? All right. Can you get the tea for us, please?
I'll work on it.
Can you work on that?
I'll
Thank
ask
you.
Giselle.
All right. Now, Ray J, in the meantime, is in TMZ's new Tubi documentary, The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Freak-Offs. That's the part 3 of this Downfall of Diddy that TMZ has been doing. And he had some things to say about celebrities going to Diddy parties and what they're doing now.
Because I'm hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it. People do catch and kills all day. Somebody has the truth, somebody pays you to keep it quiet, and hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
Ooh. So he said people are getting paid off and giving into those money demands.
So when he says catch and kill, what does that mean? I'm not quite clear on that one. I'm not sure. What does that mean, that like they
kill the story?
Yeah, kill the story. Is that what it means?
Mm-hmm. Like, here's some money, let's kill that story. So, here's some cash, pay you off. But it's interesting because, Ray J's saying all of this, but then now you want somebody to, like, I don't know, Ray J is Ray J.
But he always has his ear to the pulse. Like, he knows what's going on. What is it, finger on the pulse?
He got us talking.
Yeah, he does.
Diddy's lawyers have won a third chance to request bail for him. So they want him to be released from jail ahead of his sex trafficking trial date. That's supposed to be May 5th. He's been denied bail twice. And so now they're saying he can actually request it again. And so we'll see if he ends up being home. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. You're in New York City, so we're going to find out what you have going on. I'll tell you what I did. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Ashley Darby is here with me.
Yes.
You watch Real Housewives of Potomac, so you know what it is. What did you do last night?
So last night, I hung out with my guy, Andy Cohen. And I was with my girl, Teresa Giudice, or Giudice, depending on how you like to pronounce it.
Okay.
And we went to Medusa.
Okay, it's a Mediterranean restaurant.
Okay, yeah, it was a vibe in there. Yeah, from what I could see. It's very dimly lit. It's very ambient lighting in there, but it was very sexy.
Let me ask you, you were in the restaurant business. Do you miss that?
Absolutely not. Not for 1 second, 1 minute, 1 millisecond.
You answered that so fast.
No, babe. Seen it, did it, got the t-shirt, and yeah.
They always say that's like the toughest business to be in.
It is, because it just changes so much, and you have to stay abreast on all the trends and everything. And and it put a strain on my marriage too. So
right, yeah, that's right, because you guys were partners in that.
Yeah, don't recommend that either. 0 out of 10, don't recommend.
You I learned a lot.
I did.
Moving forward. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get all into your business a little later.
Oh, okay.
No worries. So last night, well, first of all, I was here at work for quite some time because as we are approaching the end of the year, I am like the type of person that I can't stand when things are very cluttered. And, people always talk about like mess and how that affects your mental well-being. So I was in here trying to figure out things that I could order to jazz up the studio, but also get rid of some of this clutter. So fortunately, I have two guys who work here that can put together whatever. I ordered like a nice storage bench for the corner so that all of this stuff can be hidden. Then I'm also going to get like some artificial plants. So I was just doing this.
Oh, you were going to jazz it up in here. This is going to be a nice little mood.
I'm trying to jazz it up in here.
Yeah.
Before you came in here, I like the lights dim, but because we film, they always come in here and turn the lights up. But I just want to make sure it's a vibe. I want to be comfortable. I want people to come in here and be like, okay, it smells good, looks good.
You know, a Pinterest board in here, like a mood board.
Right, because sometimes at work, we can get very like complacent in our mess. So I just want to make sure that I clear all of that energy out.
I like that. I think you'll notice a physical change too. Like it'll feel different.
Right.
The energy will move differently.
I was telling our board up Navy, he a lot of times will stash food under the desk like a squirrel. I'm like, come on, you got to stop doing that. We got to get the space.
Yeah.
Together. But anyway, that was about last night. When we come back, we just told Navy's secret. Now we want to hear yours. Tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Now, Ashley, are you familiar with Tell Us a Secret?
I'm very familiar. I am tuned in all the time. You see my jaws on the floor. I'm like, yeah, so excited.
I will tell you, don't tell Ashley no secrets, because if I come out...
That's not true. They call me the Bone Collector. It is one of my nicknames.
We'll talk about it, but 800-292-5150. Call us up. It's a no judgment zone. You get to stay anonymous. 800-292-5150. Tell us a secret.
Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and my guest co-host for the day, Ashley Darby, is here.
Yes, indeed.
Man, and I know you're familiar with Tell Us a Secret.
Big fan.
Okay, so good. We got to impress her today, guys. When you call in, it's a no judgment zone, and you're good at that.
Yeah, absolutely no judgment here.
No judgment here. You get to stay anonymous, all right? 800-292-5150. Hey, anonymous caller, tell us your secret.
I had a girlfriend, right? And then so I found out she cheated on me, and then I had sex with her mother.
What?
Whoa. That escalated fast.
How did you even get with her mom to even be able to do that?
I mean, I don't know. Her mom was always giving me signs from the start, so...
Okay.
You know what? I can't blame you.
You can't blame me.
Yeah, if she's giving him the signs, she was dropping, he picked it up.
He's like, really?
Yeah.
Did you do it only one time, or was it...
No, it was only one time.
Okay, would you do it again?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Not to another girlfriend.
No, the same mother. The same mother.
Okay, yeah, you'd spin the block.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're really literally an MFer.
Yeah. Something like that.
Is her mom, is she have like a hot mom, or?
Yeah, she all right. She look good.
All right, well, more power to you.
Yeah. It might be love.
Good one, you got.
What if it turns into love? It could.
No, what if they start dating and now your ex-girlfriend's your daughter?
That's the ultimate revenge.
Hey, anonymous caller, what's good?
Hey, how you doing?
You want to tell me and Ashley Darby a secret?
I've been fooling around with my brother's wife, and I think he need to know about it. We made a bet a while ago. He never paid up, so I had to take care of my business.
Wait, now, your brother never paid you from a bet?
Yeah, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. He never paid me, so his wife been digging me the whole time, so... he owed me $500, so I had to get it back.
Sir, you are saying...
Yeah, I don't think these add up.
Yeah, something, $500 in a bet, and then your brother's wife was a collateral for the bet? That was the collateral?
I had to get it, man.
Oh, my gosh. And so you want to tell him now because, why? You really like his wife? Y'all want to be together?
Yeah, she's actually pregnant. She's about to have my son, so I don't know how to tell him about it. It's going to be a big mess, but...
I should have paid you that money.
That's the most expensive $500.
That was the worst bet to lose. This is going to tear the family apart.
I know. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and...
Yeah, they're going to be all messed up.
Man, I feel like this happened in the Jackson family.
Did it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And you do love her? You want to be with her?
Yeah, I want to be with her, man. I'm actually from South Carolina. We got monkeys and running around, but yeah, I want to be with her, though.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
All right. Well, no judgment on our part.
No, I didn't know there were monkeys in South Carolina. I learned something today.
And we got like...
Oh, my God.
We got like monkeys that broke loose down here where I'm at. So we out here trying to catch the monkeys, but I just want my brother to know about his wife.
So So you're going to tell him, or is she going to tell him?
She gonna tell him today. You might see it all on Facebook.
You might as well tell us your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. My name is Marco from McCormick, South Carolina. The world gonna know about me. Probably gonna make a movie about it. That's crazy.
All right, and just so you know, Jermaine Jackson stole away, then married the mother of his younger brother Randy's children.
Oh man!
Wow.
Hey, I knew.
So you like
Jermaine
Jermaine Jackson?
Yeah, I'm a big Jackson fan. Shout out to Mike, man.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for revealing yourself.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
We'll
with
be checking
everything.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So Marco works collecting the monkeys. Everyone's gonna be able to, zoom in. Okay,
Right.
connect the dots. Yeah.
Marco was
Wow.
like, and he told us McCormick, wherever he's from.
McCormick, South Carolina.
All right. Well, the monkey collector and the bone collector.
We're in
Here
good company.
together. All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. And we're going to be checking Facebook nonstop. When we come back, being pregnant or being bloated, we'll tell you what rapper people thought was pregnant. But she is like, everybody calm down. It's way up.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My guest co-host, Ashley Darby's here with me today.
Yes, having a good old time, I must say.
Listen, let's start off this Yee tea with a congratulations to your girl, Candace Dillard. She did give birth to her first baby with her husband, Chris, a month ago. According to People, she told them that she gave birth to their first baby on October 3rd, and they named the baby Jeff.
Awesome.
That translates from Hebrew to excellence and abundance. So congratulations to Candace. You guys together on Real Housewives. People thought y'all were going to be like hanging out all the time. There were some bumping heads.
We're frenemies, right?
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, I really care about her. I actually have been putting on my to-do list to buy her a gift because I knew she gave birth. So, this is one of those things where I think motherhood really unifies you. And if there's anything that she and I can find really good common ground on, we've done pageantry in the past and stuff like that and working in the restaurant industry. But now motherhood, I think we could have a really good friendship.
Yeah, even when she was up here guest hosting, she spoke highly of you too during that time. Yeah. So that's nice to see. So you guys, maybe the kids will play together.
Yes.
Although her baby is a baby.
Yeah,
but
that's
kids
okay.
like babies.
Yeah, my kids love babies. My older son, he's like, do you need anything? I mean, it's the cutest thing. But is it Jeff, Jeff? Or is it Geoff?
Wait, I'm sorry. It says Jet.
Oh, Jet.
Part of my reading, Jett.
Oh, I like that name.
I looked at that. I was like, Jeff. And then you asked me that. It says Jet. Okay.
Jet Bassett.
Yeah, so congratulations to them.
Good
See,
name.
I like that. Now you're going to send a gift and then you guys are going to hang out. All right, so
Play dates. Okay.
Next up, Flo Millie. People were thinking that she was pregnant. She posted a video and it looked like, I guess, a baby bump, and there's a guy who's a mask over his face that's dancing as well. And people were in the comments. Even Megan Thee Stallion was like, my girl. All right. So people thought it was a pregnancy announcement, but she went on X and said, damn, I can't be bloated.
Ma'am. Can we talk about the pictures that she posted? It's literally a baby announcement. He has the hands on the belly.
Right. She got her belly out and I don't know.
She wanted to cause a little stir and she did.
And did.
Yeah.
All right. And DDG says that he has not moved on from Halle Bailey. They had the baby and they ended up breaking up. People did not anticipate that because they seemed like they were so much in love. And he said he does want to have more kids with his ex.
Do I want to have another kid? Yes, I do want to have another kid. But if I was to have another kid, it definitely would be with the same person. Like, I don't want to have kids with multiple people.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think nobody's intention is ever to do that.
Right. Yeah,
but
you don't go.
Life's sometimes. People thought he was dating one of the women from Baddies after they filmed a music video, Anna Mac, but he said he was not. And he does still kind of want to go back and maybe work things out with his ex. Here's what he said.
Have you moved on? Are you ready to date again? No, I'm not dating. I haven't moved on, whatever that mean in y'all sense. I'm just really focused on work.
Aww.
And he also said that he linked with 3 girls for work purposes because he does and has been doing TikToks, YouTubes, like that's what he was doing even beforehand. And so he said, I go on TikTok and I see y'all making edits. Like, I'm dating this girl. Y'all don't even know I'm just working.
Yeah, I understand him. And, they're so young.
Yeah.
I'm holding out hope. I don't know what happened that could have caused him to break up.
Yep.
But that baby is so cute. Halo, he's so cute.
And y'all be giving DDG a hard time. Like, leave this man alone. It feels like he loves his son.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
be going ham. And Sky Jackson officially announced that she is pregnant. She confirmed this in a statement to People. I'm thrilled to begin this new chapter in my life, embracing motherhood and diving into new acting projects. My heart is so full. Now, some people went to her boyfriend's social media page. He goes by Yerky. I don't know if that's a bad thing to say. I don't even know what that means. All right. But on his Facebook page, there was a post that was uploaded on November 12th that said, on WAP, I'm salty. I got this dumb A Disney Channel B pregnant. I hate this 304 to say. But a lot of fans were upset. But apparently, according to both Sky Jackson and her mother, they said his page was hacked. He never said this, end of story. He never said this, stop being messy.
Okay, whenever I see people's Facebooks get hacked, it's like, click here, win $1 million.
Right.
It's never this specific. You know what I mean? Like, this is real specific. I think he just got caught.
Well, people are definitely going to investigate him. So you'll see all of that. But that is your Yeetie. Mm-hmm. When we come back, it's time for Under the Radar. And today is the day Joe Biden is hosting Donald Trump at the White House. And they're having their sit down. So we're going to give you those updates in real time. It's way up.
The news, I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guest co-host, Ashley Darby. How you feeling?
So good. I think I belong here, Angela.
You do.
Yes.
And we are about to do Under the Radar, stories that are flying under the radar, not necessarily in the headlines. We've been talking a lot behind the scenes about politics. And right now, today in real time, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are meeting. It's the first time the president-elect will be back at the White House since leaving office. And Joe Biden wants to make sure that things are going to happen and this transition will happen smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Thank you. Looking forward to having a smooth transition.
Thank you very much. And politics is tough. In many cases, not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. A transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get.
Oh my God. Too bad it didn't happen the reverse when you know what I mean? When he had to give up the White House.
Exactly.
So it's interesting because he never did that for Joe Biden, but now Joe Biden is still taking the high road and doing that for him.
I do appreciate that about the campaign.
And Joe Biden also did write a handwritten letter to Melania Trump, which is the traditional meeting of incoming and outgoing first ladies. And she also extended an invitation for Melania Trump to come in, but she declined.
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, well, okay.
So, yes, indeed.
Okay, that says a lot. That speaks volumes.
And does. All right. Now, another thing that happened is Donald Trump is doubling down on his getting rid of the Department of Education. And not only is he doing that, but he also wants to make sure that if there's any type of DEI, any type of affirmative action, he wants the Department of Justice to go after diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and to pursue federal civil rights cases against these schools. Here's what he had to say in this speech.
I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies.
Is this wild? So basically, the people who, even though he didn't necessarily say white people,
right,
the people who he considers victims of so-called equity discrimination would be white families, right? Because we all know how important diversity is in schools and in universities to make sure kids are also exposed to all different kinds of people. They've proven in the workplace that diverse environments thrive way more than places that are not diverse. But I wonder if this is going to count towards people who have legacy families who get into schools because of that.
Right.
You know?
If you consider how much progress has been made in the education system, where we came, to think that so much of that can be unraveled just within the next year it is heartbreaking.
Anyway, we got to make sure we keep pay attention, and this is going to be affecting things like the Pell Grant, which helps provide college accessibility for over 80% of the Black population. Many of those students, because there's no Department of Education, won't be able to get that. So we'll see what happens, and if he's even able to do this, because we still do have a system in place.
That's true.
All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. We do have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour, and it is a Wealth Wednesday, so we have a special guest joining us, Shakeemah Smith, aka the Passport Abuser. She will teach you how to travel for free using your perks, using your rewards, all of those things. Surveys, when you take surveys, you get all kinds of benefits.
We like that.
We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Ashley Darby's been guest hosting all day. Appreciate you.
I'm having a great time. Thank you for having me here.
All right. Well, let's get right into some Yee Tea. Ooh, who is the sexiest man alive according to People magazine for 2024? We went down a whole rabbit hole.
We did.
Of people who've won back in the 90s, like a Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt.
Right. Some were surprising, some not so much.
Denzel Washington, John Legend, Michael B. Jordan. But anyway, this year, for the first time ever, John Krasinski was the big winner. And he accepted this honor. What was that noise? On Stephen Colbert's late night show. And he's been married to Emily Blunt for 14 years. They live in Brooklyn. They have 2 daughters, Hazel and Violet. And here is what they said on the show.
Was she surprised? I don't know. There was so much laughter on the other end of the phone. It was hard to get words, but
Sure. They just want to find a guy to make them laugh. Isn't that what they say?
Exactly.
Man, listen, Jim from The Office.
Yeah, he's got some swag.
Is the sexiest man alive.
I can't quite see the sexiest man alive, but I can definitely see that he's got a little je ne sais quoi about him.
And he definitely, in A Quiet Place, was very protective.
He was. We love that. That taps into our primal side. So maybe that's what the people like.
But anyway, yes. So congratulations to him. According to People, he is the sexiest man alive.
Okay.
All right. And I do also want to make sure that we shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. We talked about this, how she's launching her all-women's network for sports.
Love
and
it.
I think it's available today, starting now. So she has launched AWSN, All Women Sports Network. She's, she's said this before, that basically she doesn't like the way that women's sports are sometimes like an afterthought.
Right.
And so despite the rapid growth of women's sports, coverage remains disproportionately low, with less than 10% of media attention. So this global sports network is going to change that. So we love it.
We love that. Yeah. Thank you, Whoopi.
Thank you, Whoopi, for seeing a need for something. All right. Quality Control Music has expanded into country music. They have a new signing. They announced that they have signed the Boykins. It's a quartet of singing sisters whose music leans toward countries, but also incorporates elements of pop, hip hop, rock, and soul.
I think I follow them on TikTok, actually.
Oh, for real?
I think I do. Yeah, they're a time.
Now, listen, Shabuzi just broke records with having the longest running #1 song with Tipsy.
Right.
I think it only makes sense. Country music, no matter what, has always been a moneymaker.
That's true. It has, yeah. And I love to see that. Those girls deserve that.
Have you ever done any country music or played with that a little bit?
No. I've tried to do a little two-step, a little square dancing in my days, but that's about it.
All right. Well, can't wait to see what this sounds like. Ice Cube has revealed the release date and cover art for his album, Man Down. So that is going to be November 22nd. That's soon. Is that a Friday? Because, next Friday, that's going to be coming out. He said, the album my fans have been waiting on, Man Down, drops on November 22nd. Pre-save the album now. So congratulations to Ice Cube. Truly a legend.
Truly. He's been in the game a minute.
Yes. He said he wanted Dr. J to produce his debut solo album. But Eazy-E actually stopped it from happening. He was talking to my guy Noah on Idea Generation for Complex, and he gave some behind-the-scenes information on what happened with that.
Interesting.
But this is his first album since 2018, so it's been, 6 years since he put anything out.
Yeah, I'm sure it's highly anticipated by his fans.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. When is your album coming out, Ashley?
Coming soon to years near you. That's right.
She's like, stop playing with
Coming
me.
on. No,
Stop
it's
putting the
coming.
pressure on. Okay.
No, I need the pressure. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Well, when we come back, it is a Wealth Wednesday. So we do have Shakeemah Smith. She is the passport abuser. You've seen her on Forbes, CNN, SNC, USA Today, Business Insider, CBS National News. She has a free masterclass, and she's the founder of Travel Like a Boss. Learn how you can use rewards and surveys to travel. That's amazing.
It is.
I love when I use my points and get a free flight. I love when I use my points to get free hotel rooms.
Yeah, and it's a science to this. So I'm glad people are making it more accessible.
Yes, everyday things that you can purchase that will go towards you getting free miles, free hotel rooms, all of that. So she's going to help you with that. It's
Love
way
it.
up.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. It's a Wealth Wednesday. Stacey Tisdale, my partner's here.
Happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody. And I bet a lot of y'all are wanting to get away.
Listen, they're saying prices to go travel right now are the highest like that they've ever been.
Not for us.
Nope.
Not anymore, because we have the passport abuser, Keem Smith. She has traveled solo to 81 countries without paying cash or going into debt. You went to Japan for $6.
Yes.
Whoa.
And you've helped over 12,000 people travel the world for free.
And I don't know buddy pass. So I want to talk about how you managed to travel like a boss.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Using rewards. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, so one of the first things that I do to travel around the world for free is just change my purchase behavior. Most people don't know this, but airlines have different shopping portals where you can just shop online for the same things that you would get if you went into a store. Let's say you need Q-tips, hygiene products, sheets for your bed, and you're constantly going to Walmart. Instead of going into the store for Walmart, you would just simply go onto your airline shopping portal online.
Right.
So the prices are not jacked up. So this was a way for me to take my purchase power back. And instead of just getting a receipt and a thank you so much for shopping here,
You get miles.
4 miles per dollar.
Ooh. Wow, not even 1 mile. You get 4 miles per dollar.
And bigger perks like that, because the airline, take it further. They want you to pay like your T-Mobile bill, everything.
Oh yeah, it gets really deep. Instead of going into Home Depot to redo your whole bathroom, go to your airline shopping portal. It will direct you directly to the Home Depot site. And then if it costs me $6,000 to redo my bathroom, but I got 5 miles from Home Depot per
got
dollar that I
30,000 miles.
spent.
Jeez, that's wild.
So I
never
never
knew about that.
Yeah, so I never have to worry about paying for flights again, because the money that I'm spending on a daily basis always converts into a free flight.
Yeah,
for
see,
me.
I use I have a Delta Amex card, so I use that card to buy things so that I can get like a lot of miles when I know there's stuff I need to do.
But you're spending money.
Yeah, but you have to spend the money, and then it also does link to different like Lyft and Uber and all of that. Like
Absolutely, I do that all the time. When I wake up in the morning, I go directly to Starbucks because I know Delta is going to give me 2 miles per dollar every time I have this
She is
macchiato.
not playing no games.
No, every
This is
single
how I live my life,
purchase.
too. Right now, it's a Wealth Wednesday. I'm with Stacey Tisdale, and we are talking to the passport abuser, aka Shakeemah Smith, about how you can travel like a boss and travel for free. She's gone to 87 countries without paying cash, and she'll tell you how you can do it too.
And rent.
Right. They have this program where you can actually get a free flight every single time you pay your rent. It accumulates into points for you to be able to travel with.
That's wow. I definitely never heard of that.
You can fill out surveys to get free flights and free hotels as well.
And you're going to give them a free masterclass, because we're trying
Yes.
Angela and I are trying to make it
Masterclass.
It's
Feel
free.
Good November.
It's free.
Feel Good November. We are determined.
It's free.
To get your free class, everybody go to thepassportabuser.com. Free masterclass for our audience, thepassportabuser.com. And one other point I want you to make about people are hearing this and they're like, oh, they're talking about like using your credit card for rewards. No. But this rent thing with this bill, if you pay your rent with their card and get the miles, they also report that payment to the credit bureaus.
Absolutely.
So you're building credit.
So you're building
too.
credit by paying your rent
And getting miles.
And thank you so much for pointing that out, Stacey. So when we shop on airline shopping portals, there is no credit card needed. If you want to convert some miles from Uber, and you've just been taking Uber and they convert into a hotel purchase with Marriott, there is no credit card needed. So a lot of the things that I show are without a credit card.
And real quick, what are people going to learn in your free masterclass?
So I'm going to show you guys how to get a free flight every time you eat out. That's how I went to Japan for $6. I'm going to show everybody what are the airline shopping portals, what are the sites. I'm going to show them how to get a free flight every time they fill out a survey, how to get free hotel stays, and so much more.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Shakeemah. Keem.
Everybody, go to passportabuser.com and get her free masterclass. And again, happy Wealth Wednesdays.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Keem Smith for joining us, a.k.a. the Passport Abuser. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And when we come back, it's time for you to ask questions for me and my girl, Ashley Darby, to give you some advice. Ask Yee is next, 800-292-5150.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and Ashley Darby has been guest hosting all day. And right now it's time for Ask Yee. You ready to give some advice?
Yes, I'm excited for the segment.
All right, 800-292-5150. Trey is on the line. What's good, Trey?
What's up, Ange?
What's your question for me and Ashley?
I need to know, y'all. How do I know if this girl's using me or not?
Okay, give us some more information.
Yeah.
Okay, so look. I took her to the DC Young Fly Chico Bean concert.
Okay.
But now it's like after that, I barely even heard from Shorty.
Oh, well, but how can she use you if you don't hear from her?
Okay. Well, only time I do hear from her, let me take it back. Only time I heard from her is when she want me to do something. She need a ride.
Oh,
she want me bringing something to eat. She needs some smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Dan, so you buying her weed, taking her to eat, giving her rides, taking her out, but that's the only time she calls you is when she needs something.
That's what I'm trying to say, Angela.
Okay, but then what do you get in return after you do these favors?
I mean, come on now. We outgrown at the end of the day.
Okay, so you guys are both getting what you want.
Right.
Mama ain't raised no food, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. It sounds like a mutually beneficial relationship to me.
But you are trying to court her. Does she have other things going on, like other people she's dating?
No, you're right. I am trying to court her, like, I want her to be my girl.
Ooh.
But I don't know, like, if she's serious or if she just using me.
You gotta ask her.
Yeah,
This is the time you gotta be like, hey, so what are your intentions? What do you want with me?
Right, but if I ask her, I don't want to come off like I'm a sucker.
What? Come on now.
Or I'm too vulnerable.
So you rather just keep being used because you don't want to ask a question. Let me tell you something. What women appreciate men who can be direct.
Right. Open communication.
And it's also how you say it. You don't have to be like, are you using me? But you can say, listen, I like you, and so I would love for us to, see each other more. I'm definitely like wanting to take you out and hear from you more.
Right. Yeah. I would like to be something more serious.
Yeah. I don't want to have anything lost in translation because maybe sometimes she's like, I don't want to sweat him or, he's only... Yeah, but she don't mind calling you when she needs something. And be like, and I just want us to be honest because I'm cool if that's not what you want, but I just want to make sure I know how to move.
Yeah. That's good advice.
See?
Okay. That's good advice, Yee.
Yeah, that don't sound simpish. Simpish.
Right.
I need to know how I need to move,
All right, y'all. Peace and love, respect.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for calling.
All right.
It sounded like everybody was winning there.
I know. Listen, I love when guys are in their soft guy era.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
that was Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can still leave a message and ask a question that way. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to Ashley Darby, all things about your life and about Real Housewives of Potomac, because that's also part of your life.
It is indeed.
All right. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and we've been enjoying Ashley Darby's company all morning and afternoon as she's been guest hosting. But now we got to talk about it because Real Housewives of Potomac, the season is underway.
It is.
I think we're 6 episodes in.
Season 9.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second because this season has been a lot going on, especially with Mia. We've been watching her like on social media. She's got her new man that is a blast from the past. They got back together, but she still has her husband living in the same building that she lives in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We sort of were made aware of the fact that Mia had this baby or got pregnant while she was married to Gordon. And apparently it was like a year into their marriage or something. And, for Gordon to just come and stand 10 toes in front of Ink and confront him was so surprising.
And then there's some questions about like paternity, or is there
some heartbreaking stuff?
Yeah.
Are
we going to see all of that play out?
I think you will.
Now, another thing that's been going on with you, perhaps dating. Perhaps that could be happening. And I saw you guys have a whole conversation about that, right? Like, when do you introduce somebody you're dating to your kids? When does that happen? So for you, what was your advice when it came to introducing your kids to somebody different than their father?
Yeah. I definitely think you should at least introduce your new partner to your ex-partner.
Okay.
Prior to introducing your children.
And you want that too. You wanted that respect also.
Well, that's an agreement that my ex-husband and I have, is that we would introduce each other to the adult first before bringing the children into the equation.
Okay.
And so far, we've been separated 2 years. We've been abiding by that.
Have you met some women?
No.
Oh.
No. And my kids can talk now, so they would tell me. They spill all the beans. They do.
Right now I'm talking to one of the OGs from Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley Darby. But you are finally getting a divorce, right? You're moving ahead with that. So that's going to be some of the storyline too.
It is. Actually, some things have happened this week that are very big, and I wish I could tell you. And everybody has had an opinion about when I should have gotten a divorce, and are you really getting a divorce?
Y'all were still living together and everything.
No.
Before, at first. Like, you guys were still...
We did. Mainly just for the children. And I was house hunting during the housing prime. So it's not as though I wasn't actively trying to change that situation. I've been in my house now 2 years. So it's been an adjustment for me and the kids. Like, they still wake up and they'll be like, Mom, I would love to see Dad. Or like they still make comments about the time that we live together. So I just had to do it all on my own time.
And people also were like, is it a security issue? Because, they were like, is Ashley like concerned about financial security and things like that?
Yeah. I'm never going to shy away from that. It's hard out here. We know what the economy is doing right now. So of course I wanted to be considerate of that. And also I just want my kids to have the best upbringing that they can have. And that includes financial security and stability. And we had to work out all those things. We did have a prenup, so that helped us a lot. But things have changed so much. We've been together since I was 22 years old. I'm now 36 years old. Right. So we were together for 12 years.
And he's almost 30 years older than you.
29, baby.
29 years older.
That's right.
When you think about dating, because we did see, like, you talked to a couple of guys and a guy was like, I won't date over 35 or whatever. Yeah. Could you see yourself dating somebody that much older again?
Well, that guy didn't last very long, clearly. I was like, baby, I'm not a sugar mama, okay? But interestingly, I would say yes.
You would? Okay. All right. Well, Ashley Darby has been guest hosting all day, and we're still talking to her. And when we come back, let's talk about Karen Huger. That's been a big storyline this season on Real Housewives of Potomac, that DUI she got, and also how did Ashley handle that situation? Is it shady? We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah. You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angela's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Ashley Darby is here. Now, listen, let's talk about you and Karen, because you guys are OGs on the show, but they've been focused a lot on her DUI that she got, right? And you gave her like some Uber cards, some Uber gift cards, and she did not appreciate that. Was that shady, and can you see why?
Okay, well, let me rewind that, because in the moment she did say thank you. Now her confessional was a different story, because I also said, if you don't need them, pass them back this way.
Right.
But she took them. Okay. But yeah, maybe a little bit, but also like, I tried to bring light to a situation that Karen clearly doesn't see any light in, and I didn't quite understand the magnitude of what she was going through at the time.
Right.
Like, obviously I knew the accident was serious, but I haven't really had a chance to speak to Karen about it. I didn't know what was happening, so at that moment everything was still pretty fresh as far as what I knew.
Do you think she needs rehab for real? Because that came up too.
I think someone who's had 2 DUIs in their lifetime, it probably does speak to an addiction issue. Obviously I don't know all of what Karen does, but yeah, you need some help.
All right, well, let's get into some things that you have going on, because we know that you've had this music career.
Yes.
Right? And so now this is something that you want to dive into fully.
Yeah, I did my first song right after my anniversary, my second anniversary to my husband. And then motherhood came. And I was
that
like,
the Coffee and Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wrote it for him, and I was really going to pursue it, go after it. And then I just wanted to be a mom. And I didn't think I could balance the two things at the same time. And after I had my first son, I had postpartum depression. depression, just everything felt so overwhelming that I didn't know how I could do my own projects and be a mom. So now it's a new day. The sun is shining a little brighter for the girl. I'm healing and I'm thriving.
And twerking.
And twerking. Yes, that's going to be the remix. But yes, so I wrote a song called Healing and Thriving, and it really is based on just some of the challenges that I've overcome and the people who've helped me along the way, because there have been a lot of them.
Well, here's a little snippet, because we do have that, and I know you're putting out the video, and it's going to debut soon. All right, well, here's a little snippet of her healing and thriving.
Because I'm healing and I'm thriving. No, not just surviving. Healing and I'm thriving now. Oh, yes, I'm healing and I'm thriving. No, not just surviving. Healing and I'm thriving now. Throw up your hands. Forget about your problems. Let's party. Raise up your glass. Let's toast to the good times coming.
All right, so now when are people going to be able to see like the full video, hear the full song?
Soon. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Very
you feel
soon.
confident? You happy? Like this is you getting back into something that you love doing?
Yes. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'm not trepidatious about it. Like, I'm obviously like, oh my gosh, how much time is this going to take from my kids? And I want to make sure that I do this right, but at the same time that I still maintain my priorities, which will always be my kids.
All right, well, we're going to pretty soon see all of single, divorced Ashley Darby on the show. I cannot wait to see what that's like.
Yeah, you're going to see me doing some things.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And y'all, make sure you keep up with the show. I'm excited. I think you guys don't film the reunion until you said.
Yeah, it'll be later.
Okay, so a lot can happen, guys.
Yes, it can.
All right. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Thank you so much to Ashley Darby for guest hosting today. That was fun.
Thank you for having me. It is a time in here.
And speaking of hosting, you do have a drag show you're hosting on Sunday, right?
I'm hosting a show this Sunday in Raleigh, North Carolina, a drag show. And last year I did 10 cities. I did a drag tour for 10 cities. I met some of the most incredibly talented queens from all around the country. And I'm excited to do this one on Sunday.
Yay.
Yes.
I meant to ask you too about kicking the women out of your GNA events.
Punctuality is important.
Yeah, okay. They were, but you did tell them as long as they get there by 8.
And they didn't.
They got there 8:03, 8:04.
8:04. Giselle actually told me 7:30. That's not aired. Giselle actually told me 7:30, and I was like, maybe I could push it to 8. And then when they came in at 8:04, oh yeah, all hell broke loose.
All right, and then you still wanted them to donate. I love it.
It's a good cause. Focus on the cause, everybody.
All right, you guys, make sure you catch up if you are not already caught up like I am on Real Housewives of Potomac. And thank you again to Keem Smith, a.k.a. the Passport Abuser, for joining us today for Wealth Wednesday. And of course, this is your show, so you have the last word.
I fell in love in my situationship. That's supposed to be just fun for the time being, not to catch feelings. We're both in yeah.
What's up, Angela Yee? This is Chris White from Carolina. I want to shine a light on my wife working at Murphy Elementary in Murphy, North Carolina, feeding them kids, getting underpaid with a smile on her face. So I really want to shine a light on her. Have a good day.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.